So for my second video today, we have my second count of assault on these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie, if you haven't watched it by now, go watch the first video. I camped my ass off to go 33-1. The very next game was this one. I'm not lying, you can see it's the very same people. You can watch the rooms, you can look at the names, the exact same people. I mean, a couple, people who left the room, came in the room, whatever. It's the same fucking room, and you're about to see another major ass whooping handed out up in this motherfucker. And I want to say this before anything. Like I said, when you put up good scores like this, chances are you're picking on bad people. You're picking on players that are inferior to your competition. These scores that I'm putting up to 33-1, you can see the score at the end of this game, this is not indicative of how I play. I do not play like this every single game. I go negative plenty of times. I go real negative at times and shit like that. And you see, this fucking gun is so overpowered. We're going to talk about this video. But there are games, man, where I go crazy negative, and that just happens. But then there are games where you put out major ass whoopings like this, and the team just can't do anything against you. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is they're doing, they just can't kill you. And in this game, I have some of the craziest hit detection you're ever going to see. Like right here, look at this shit. Come on, you're going to tell... I mean, I beat up on two noobs right there. But you're going to tell me that wasn't perfect hit detection right there? And this guy runs right into my damn claymore. So I'm on a roll right here just to fucking start this goddamn match. Predator gets 2, and look at this. AH6 chopper, I'm kicking some major ass right now. And all this is just bad players. This has nothing to do with major skills. It's not like I'm going in there and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm tearing these motherfuckers up. No, I'm basically beating their ass with a good gun, and these are bad kids while I have good hit detection. How the hell can they possibly stand up against me? You know what I mean? They stand no chance in this game. Anyway, what I want to talk about was the Type 95. This gun is beyond overpowered. Beyond overpowered. I mean, people talk about the MP7 being overpowered. They talk about the Kimbo FMGs or whatever the fuck. This thing is ridiculous, and right here is a death. I swear to God, when I go in here, I was like, man, I'm gonna kick the shit out these motherfuckers right there. I swear to God, I thought I had them. I was like, son of a bitch, man. Should have had the fucking collateral. All right, what are you gonna do? Listen, you're gonna die in this motherfucker, and I'm certainly not camping the way I was on Dome. But anyway, the Type 95 is so beyond overpowered. And the reason why it's overpowered, if you compare it to the other burst gun, the M16, the M16 is fucking terrible. Beyond terrible. I don't understand why the M16 is so fucking underpowered. This gun is beyond overpowered. M16 is so underpowered. It's like, how the fuck did they possibly make two guns any more different? You know what I mean? The M16, you go back to Call of Duty 4, people complain how good the M16 was. Oh, M16 is so fucking powerful. Right here, you're gonna see another little double kill right here. Just nailed these motherfuckers. And I put this claymore down and I realized, I was like, man, that's a shitty claymore. But you see, it's gonna come into effect a little bit later. But the funny thing is, man, when you put this up against the M16, look, another triple with my goddamn Predator missile. The M16 is so terrible in all the other games, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, that shit was an ass kicker. Ass kicker and a half. And the other burst gun that was in Modern Warfare 2, the FAMAS, it wasn't crazy different from the M16. You could pretty much interchange them. There were some differences. Some people say I like this one better. Some people say I like that one better. But the most part is they were basically the same. You didn't have to worry about one being incredibly overpowered where you could use both at the same time. This game, there's no reason to use the M16 over the Type 95. None. None whatsoever. Doesn't matter what attachment, proficiency, nothing. There is no reason to put the M16 on in this game unless you're doing like I'm doing where I play with every single gun, because the Type 95 blows that motherfucker out the water. I mean, all you gotta do is just put your fucking sight on somebody and they're dead with the Type 95. They don't stand a chance. So I don't understand. Look at that. I don't know the fuck I got a headshot. When I look at that shit, I hit him like in the chest. I don't know what the hell they gave me a headshot with that shit. You know what? I don't give a fuck. But basically, you put one burst on a motherfucker, and they're dead with the Type 95. M16? No way. M16 needs 2 bursts minimum. Minimum. Because I don't understand why they... And if I'm not mistaken, they slowed down the fire burst rate of the M16. The Type 95 feels like the old M16s of all the other games. But you know what? Whatever, man. I know people are going to use this gun. I used it to camp to get my Moabs. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked people up with this gun because I camped like a bitch. What the fuck is my teammate doing? I saw my teammate in there. He almost got me fucking killed on here, but luckily, he got that asshole. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in there? I figured, you know what? A teammate's in there. There's no reason I should be worried about that shit. He should be able to kill a motherfucker if he's in there. Right there, you saw my score. I'm just tearing these guys up. So I'm trying to get all my air support. Look at this guy. Camping on top. Can someone explain to me why do people sit on top of that fucking pipe? What does that shit do? What does that pipe possibly do for people? I mean, I've seen people on that shit all the time. Yeah, it may surprise one person, but guess what? There's no cover under there. It's not like you could headshot glitch and shit like that. Basically, if somebody knows you're there, you're assed out in that motherfucker. So as you guys can see, this was a completely different game from Dome. Dome, I sat in a fucking corner the entire game. This game, I was on the move. I was hauling ass. And like I said, you want to play to the strength of the gun. The Type 95 strength is to basically stay as far away from the action, not far, but you want to be able to go for distance shots. You're not going to be able to go running into a room and clearing that shit out, although this gun is so fucking overpowered, you can do it. But you want to make sure you're doing what I'm doing right now. You're getting the distance shots, because other guns are not going to be able to compete with that distance. They're not going to be able to compete with the power. It really is an overpowered gun. And you just see this fucking hit detection. Look at the hit detection. I mean, this is some serious fucking hit detection when that gun comes out. Holy shit. And that's why I said, when I played this game, I was like, man, I'm handing out some major ass whoopings up in this bitch. I mean, just look at that. Look at the number of double kills. You guys can just count that shit up. I'm tearing these boys a new asshole. I'm just fucking, I don't know why the hell. I hate when that shit happens. You're about to kill somebody, and then somebody takes your damn Predator missile kill. So as you guys can see, I was fucking this team up. And you know what it is? You get on a roll. You get that Rambo feeling. You know what I mean? You get that God mode. Like, man, ain't nothing gonna stop me. I'm gonna fuck every single person up. And then you come out and you do some stupid shit. You know, where you get your ass killed. Like, right, I don't know why the fuck I missed. I mean, that was just bad shooting. I finally deserved to die up in this motherfucker. But then you're gonna see my final score in a couple seconds. But like I said, I kicked major ass against bad competition with an overpowered gun. There you see the score, 47-2. Like I said, overpowered gun, underpowered competition. No other way to say it. Anyway, that was my second count of assault up in this motherfucker. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these 2 quick videos. And as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll be back to my usual raging in my next videos.